7:30 on a beautiful Friday morning, 92.1 WROI-WROIFM.com, streaming audio live, RTC Channel 5, audio and video live on the First Federal Savings Bank Facebook page. Hey, Tanner, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tom. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Did Mr. Belcher buy you a cup of coffee on the way over?
I'm not a coffee drinker,
Oh,
so
well, that takes care of that.
yeah,
then.
there you go.
All right.
That's why we hired him. Spend a lot of time on break.
I got it. Dick Belcher, First Federal Savings Bank. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you back with us.
Going to be a great weekend. We
It
got
is.
a great rain this week. Monday
did.
evening, Tuesday morning.
How much did you get out at your
Inch
place?
and a quarter.
Okay, that's about right. Yeah, that was good. We needed that.
Oh man, did we ever? Well, I see they're back working on the courthouse.
They are still, shall we say,
Yeah.
still working on the courthouse.
Well, one thing while they're working there, the crows don't come in.
We haven't seen any fall crows this year.
No crows, no crows. Rochester American Legion Post 36 will turn 100 years old on August 22nd.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, it's a great organization. They do lots of things. They do the 4th of July.
I do.
And they do the military salutes.
Right.
And Bob Bridge started that many years ago. But Bob's still there.
Still active.
90-something.
Yes, indeed.
Now they changed the rules a little bit now that anybody now that served in any of the military branches after December the 7th, 41 is eligible.
Okay.
So used to be you had to be in certain wars, but now it's
Okay,
either
good deal. Yeah.
way. So. Okay, Trump was in New Hampshire last night.
Yes, he was. Another rally.
Whew. I watched part of that.
Did you?
Yeah. I wonder who writes all that stuff. My God.
I think he's got more than one writer.
I guess so. I happened to watch his news conference in front of his helicopter before he flew up there. He talked for 30, 40 minutes.
You know what they call those?
What?
That's a presser chopper. Or a chopper presser, depending on how you want to look at it. There you go.
Okay. Well, I see in the Sentinel this morning that Amy Rowe is going to run for the Senate.
Yes, she is.
That'll be interesting.
Ready-head seat.
Senator Head's giving it up. See, Israel has barred the visit by 2 outspoken freshmen.
Now they have.
Wonder who that would be, outspoken.
2 of the ladies.
And they're not fresh men; they're fresh women.
Right. Talib and Omar.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got the new owner of Fansler's Lumber Company, which is no longer Fansler Lumber Company, coming in a little bit. But here's our trivia.
Okay.
In what year was Fansler Lumber Company started? Was it 1930, 1940, or 1950?
I'll have to work on that for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tanner, give us some sports. Now, you can't give the excuse that there's not much sports going on because there are a lot.
We are starting to get a little busy here. We got some local sports going on, mainly high school girls golf right now. They've had a good number of matches under their belts. I know the Rochester Zebras lost a close match to, I believe, Wabash the other night. But one of the Lingfelter girls was an medalist with 40, so that was nice to see. Good round out of her. But volleyball is going to be starting up here soon.
Sure is.
Football starts next Friday.
Yeah.
So this is the last Friday without high school football for a while, which is always neat and a fun time of year. Cross country, tennis, they're all about to go, so it's going to get really busy here soon, which is great to see.
It is. It's time.
And then there's some national football headlines, especially around here. Andrew Luck, what's his status? It varies every day. And depending on who you ask, Jim Irsay, Chris Ballard, Frank Wright, you might get a different answer from each one of them.
Well, I think you would from each one, and especially Irsay. When he gets involved in it, all it does is muddy the waters and confuse the issue.
So if I had to guess right now, I'd say he does not play week 1, just by how things kind of look and the history of his injuries. But
good chance of that. I'll tell you what, I'll take you on because I think he will play week 1. We'll see. But I don't think he'll play any preseason.
Well, let's put some money on the table.
Money or
I tell you what, I got a cup.
beverage
Yeah, let's do a beverage. A cup of coffee for me and
Iced tea.
Perfect.
All right.
Got it.
All right.
Got it.
Big time.
Big time.
Tom Brady said he plans to play until he's at least 45.
Oh,
he's
my.
42 right now.
That's another 3 years.
Yeah. Interesting thing about Tom, he doesn't get hit very often.
Wow.
But I'm interested to see what happens when he does, because you can ask Peyton Manning, the older you get, the body doesn't heal as fast. So it'll be interesting to see how quarterbacks like he and Drew Brees, even Phillip Rivers, these quarterbacks getting older, to see if they can keep their production going.
Exactly.
So, Ohio State University, you might have seen this, Tom, has filed for a trademark application for the word the, with intent to use it on shirts and hats.
Yep. They want the Ohio State.
I don't think that.
But then, I mean, you know, if they
but
get that, then does that mean Purdue can't use the Purdue University?
No, it means that IU can't use
it would be really interesting if it goes through, but that limits other schools to what they can and can't do. But
Exactly.
I have a tough time imagining that going through, but I don't know enough about trademarks and copyrights and all that. So.
But look at all the publicity they've got.
You're right.
It, so.
That's right.
I saw Michigan's Twitter took advantage of some things and threw some riffs Ohio State's way, but Ohio State countered with just Michigan's record against them over the last few years. So.
Well, when you introduce a player in the pros who went to Ohio State,
it's
that's
every
what
time.
they say.
Every single time.
You know,
the Ohio State University.
right,
Every
exactly.
single time. So, yeah, you got a good point there. So they take pride in that.
Don't want to get it confused with Ohio University.
No, they want to be a Buckeye, not a Bobcat. So. Got some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1904, New York City began building the Grand Central Station, which is, of course, world famous now. On this day in 1954, Sports Illustrated magazine began publishing.
Really?
Do you know who was on the cover of the first Sports Illustrated?
Johnny Unitas.
No, that was a good guess, though.
Oh, thank you.
It was two baseball players. Eddie Matthews was the hitter,
Okay.
and Wes Westrom was the catcher
Really?
right behind the plate.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Cool.
pretty neat photo there. On this day in 1962, Ringo Starr replaced Pete Best as the Beatles drummer. I gotta be honest, I didn't even know who Pete Best was until I saw this fact. So, always thought it was Ringo. So I learned something there. And today is National Men's Grooming Day.
Finally.
National Roller Coaster Day, National Tell a Joke Day, and National Airborne Day.
I see.
So,
Of course, it's hard to stay groomed when you're on a roller coaster.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay groomed if you're in the airport also.
That's
Yeah.
true too. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You done?
I think I'm done.
Okay.
So I'm going to bow out.
Okay.
Go behind the camera. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Some upcoming events. The 4th annual Round Barn Car, Truck, and Bike Show is tomorrow at the Fulton County Museum.
That's a nice event.
Starts at 11 o'clock. Cost is $10 per vehicle.
Mhm.
Fulton County's upcoming Empowered Leaders are holding a lunch and learn on Wednesday from 11:30 to 1 p.m. at the Taco Break.
Okay.
That's at the dam landing.
Right.
I had that
Got
explained
it.
to me. County Clerk Tim Furnival
Terry Furman.
Terry Furnival
Sure.
will be talking about county government.
Okay, good.
Fulton County Chamber of Commerce is having a women's and business luncheon on Thursday, August 22nd. Brenda Freech, who's a certified professional coach, she'll be out at the wine place.
Okay. Schnabeltier.
Saugateer. Okay, Beaver Dam United Methodist Church Wheels on Fire Cancer Crusade are hosting their 4th annual Smash Out Cancer event on August 24th at the Akron Community Center. Big event, fundraiser. Okay, I noticed this morning that the weather people that keep track of the weather.
Uh-huh.
July was the hottest month ever.
Ever.
Okay. We got the Trivia Tuesday coming up Tuesday,
That's right.
and First Federal's team is working out daily.
That's a Rotary Club event, right?
Yes.
Yes.
At the Christian Church.
Right.
And the First Federal team is dollar and cents.
Practicing every day, I'm sure.
That's right.
Ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, some milestones. Dwight Gunner passed away this week, age 64, co-owner of the Evergreen.
Yeah.
He did a lot for that end of town.
He sure did.
And
he sure did.
We'll miss him, and our condolences to the family. Lake Manitou Association gets some flowers today for their sponsorship of the event out at the
right, raising some money for the lake.
They raised some money. Also, some flowers to the Rochester school system. Hired Ryan Johnson, a local person,
yep.
And I'm sure Ryan will do a really good job.
He'll be the new athletic director.
Yep. Also, some flowers to the Kewanna Union Township Endowment Fund. They've given $1,400 to the Little League for a pitching machine and $600 to the Kewanna Festival.
Okay, good.
That's again, the Fulton County Foundation takes care of those funds and do a very good job of it. So, okay, some money news.
Money news.
Yeah, interest rates are pretty flat this week. The Dow closed up 99 yesterday after a 800 dip the day before.
Did you see that coming?
No.
Okay.
Had I seen it coming, I might have sold out on Tuesday. CBS and Viacom have agreed to merge, which will now be called Viacom CBS.
Which one of those is the parent company? Viacom's the parent company, isn't it?
Well, CBS has the biggest ownership,
Okay.
61%.
Okay.
I'm not sure why their name is listed second in the new name, but I don't know. Anyway, just a matter of information. The State Fair winds down this weekend.
It does.
It's 3 weekends in a row, and they've had some great weather.
Any idea what the attendance has been? Because they always strive to get 1 million.
That's right. And the last year was 900,000.
Yes.
And change. I have not seen that number, but I would not be surprised to see it hit.
The weather's been perfect.
Now, Iowa State Fair this week has gotten lots of publicity. They all those wannabe presidents.
All the Democratic candidates are out there.
Petting calves and I saw one of them being interviewed in the pig barn.
Well, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg has been out there too,
Yeah,
so
right. Okay.
campaigning.
Okay, at First Federal, come in and see us today. We're open until 5 o'clock and tomorrow 8:30 to noon. And if you're a local bank that you're banking with now is closing, come on over to First Federal. We've got the doors open, and we'll be there Saturday morning till noon.
Well, you'll give them gifts too for opening the account, right? Tanner's Gifts.
Yeah, what are we giving away now?
We have a soft cooler, but we've opened up so many accounts, we had to order a different gift. So soon there's going to be a cooler that's also a backpack.
This is kind of an ongoing situation for you, isn't it? This running out.
Yeah, it's a good problem really to have. We're thankful to have it.
We didn't have it in the plans that local bank was going to close.
I see.
It's been a nice windfall.
Yes, that's a big windfall.
Yeah.
You can always bank with us online and with our mobile app, which is free to download. Our ATM is open 24/7. Zelle, person-to-person payments can be made right from your mobile app. You taking care of that, Tanner?
Yep, as long as you have bill pay, then you can use it right there from your mobile app. So very easy. Within minutes, transactions, bank to bank.
We offer many different mortgage products, USDA, FHA loans, conventional loans, one-step construction loans, premier first-time home buyer loans, and more. By the way, we just hired this week a loan originator for the Fort Wayne area. We hope you get into the Fort Wayne market.
Excellent. Yeah.
And, years ago, we did some lending over there, and then we kind of lost our traction.
Okay.
So we found a young lady that's been with one of the big banks and wanted to get with a community bank, so we helped her out.
Now, does that take in all of Allen County?
No.
Okay.
That's a big county.
It is a big county,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
We'll work we want to get the low-hanging fruit.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, our loan originators, Ben Dalton, John Schaefer here in Rochester, and Bill Morris in Winnemac, can give you more details on our lending program. We offer simply free checking accounts and simply free business checking accounts when you open a checking account. You get a free gift, a portable cooler that we talked about. And Trent, just remember that in your new business, if you're looking for a business checking account.
There you go.
I'll do that.
We're close by. We also offer financial services. Contact Mark Blubaugh or Brian Bell today for more information. Yeah, we're on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and a lot of other things.
A lot of other things,
Yeah.
right? All over.
Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are members of FDIC and an equal housing lender, and our NMLS number is 399927.
Perfect.
Okay, we're legal.
Now we're legal.
Okay, Trent Odell, welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Thanks so much for
What
having
brings
me.
you in here this morning?
An invitation a couple days ago, actually.
Well, Trent is a new owner of what was the Fansler Lumber Company, going way, way, way back, and welcome to the business world in Rochester.
Well, thank you. I really look forward to working with the community, and I'm excited about it.
Okay, people out there, they don't know you from a bale of hay. Where'd you come from?
I actually farm down west of Kokomo. We raise hogs and grain farm, and we've been up here for 6 or 7 years, a little place on the east side of the lake, and love the community. We're looking, actually about 3 years ago, started looking for a business up here to invest in that I thought might be a better business deal than buying land at the time. And we looked at 2 or 3 different ones. This one came out of the blue back in April. Mark and Warren contacted me and said they were thinking about retiring and heard that I was interested in a business. And so we started the process, and they were very patient with me through a very challenging planting season when I didn't know when I'd be in the field or be able to work with them on putting this thing together. But so we, in the course of 3 months, got it put together and it started August 1st.
Okay, so you've got this tiger by the tail now. What are we going to do? Who's going to be managing it, and what are you making any changes in anything?
Well, start out with the people that work there are fantastic. This all came together beautifully. I've got the perfect scenario of people there working the business with Pat Overmeyer in the back, who's been there 20 years. And as I talk to people in the community, everybody loves Pat. So it was great to see him want to stay on and do his expert work back in the shop and work with customers, loading and delivering. So that was a great find that I was hoping he would stay, and he said that he really wanted to. Mark Calvert, who was one of the previous owners, said that he didn't want to completely retire. He said he wanted something to do, so he's going to be there 30, 35 hours a week, whatever he really wishes to do. And so with his expertise and mentorship for all of us, it's great to have him there. And then the new face is Ben Murphy, but he's a Rochester young man, graduated from Rochester High School. Actually worked at Enyards for, I believe, about 13 years. Worked at Carter's for a year, and then for the last 6 years, he's managed the France Lumberyard over in North Manchester, and has done just a wonderful job over there. He's got 2 daughters that I believe are 5 and 8, and they're getting more involved in the activities, and he was kind of tired of the drive, wanted something close. He saw the potential in this business, and he actually, I kind of ran into him. It was kind of a chance meeting, and we got to talking, and he was really interested in working there, so he's going to be the manager. He's really good at working with vendors and working with people, and like I said, he's a community young man, so everybody should know Ben. So come by, and if you don't know him, come by and meet him.
He obviously seems that he's gonna, he knows a lot about the business.
Oh, he does.
Going
yes,
in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're talking this morning to Trent Odell, new owner of the Odell Lumber and Supply.
I debated on whether to change that name. I mean, the Fansler history, and I'm going to answer your trivia question. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
1940. That's the
Okay.
answer to your trivia question. So,
Okay, you get a cup of coffee or iced tea, whichever you prefer.
80 years is quite a long time to have the same name, but I really felt like we needed a change, needed a pop, needed to get the attention of the people. I am leaving the Fanster lumber sign that Warren Tatter actually made when they first bought the business 35 years ago. Beautiful sign. I'm going to leave it on that one smaller gable end as it has been.
It's probably depreciated out on the book.
Probably has. But I'm going to put a new sign up as soon as we get time. We've fortunately been fairly busy this week and haven't had time to even put my new sign up. So I'm hoping that we can get that up soon. But we felt like we needed to change the name to kind of get people's attention.
Trent, tell you lumber and supply.
Well,
You've added and supply to it.
Well, we've got a showroom that we're
Okay.
redoing in the process. We've got some big plans to redo the showroom. So we want people to know that they can come in not only buy lumber, but they can buy fasteners. They can buy basically any home product that you would have a need for. They can come in and get also. So we felt like we needed to add that to it to let them know that it's not just lumber, it's other things as well.
Okay, tell us about your proposal to the Rochester Optimist Club.
Well, I've been involved in the Optimist Club for a couple of years now, and I really like how they help so many different area youth organizations. And one thing I really appreciate, my dad always, he enforced strong work ethic. And so it's not just handing money to these organizations. Okay, you come out and help us. You come out and help serve at the sausage and pancake breakfast or the food booth at the fair, or help us pick pumpkins, weed the fields where the pumpkins are raised, wash them, set them out, sell them. So these kids have to put some effort before they get some money from the club. And I just wanted the community to know that I was behind it. So we're going to give 1/2% of our gross sales this first year to the Optimist Club. And as we grow, I hope to be able to increase that, but we'll just have to see how this first year goes and go from there.
As you grow, it will increase.
It automatically, yes, but we may be able to increase the percentage as well.
And they're making some changes in their location on 9th Street.
Yes, they just built a pavilion, and I don't know the specifics of all that, but they've got that property, and if you're interested in a display, fall display, they've got different types of displays they will do for you. I think there's some cost involved, but anyway, it's a pretty neat way of the Optimist Club raising money and then being able to give that to the area youth organizations.
Yeah, they do a lot of work for the community and giving back. And
right.
The big project, of course, is the pumpkins, and I got a text from Jim Strader, who's the head pumpkin guy.
Right.
He said the pumpkins need a drink. So that night we got rain.
He knows how to work that guy from above.
I guess.
That certainly does. You going to keep the same hours?
Yes, we are. I'm debating about maybe shortening them a little bit in the winter time, but we'll just have to see. It's only a thought at this point, but right now, 7:30 to 5 through the week and 7:30 to noon on Saturdays.
Okay.
So you are going to be open all day on Saturday?
No, 7:30 to noon.
Till noon?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still do the custom millwork?
Yes.
Okay.
Pat's fantastic.
Pat does that? Okay.
Everybody's been there.
That's always been a big
It has been. It has been.
part of Fansville Lumber.
Yeah, he's very good.
Right.
We're excited about that too.
You can replace screens?
Yes.
Okay, and the dog goes through the screen.
And that happens.
Yeah,
So
I've taken several screens down there over the years.
they've been kind of frustrated with me running the computer system. Those guys know how to run it, and I have customers come in, and I go to start checking them out, and I get partway into it, and I scratch my head, and I say, guys, I need help. And I can tell they're a little frustrated, but I told them, I said, one of these days I'm going to sit you in my combine cabin and make you run the computer on that and see how you get along.
There you go.
Well, you'll catch on to that.
I hope to.
So
I know they hope I do.
If I've got plans for like a bathroom remodel or a kitchen remodel, can you help with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And the thing that I think one of the biggest challenges we have as a business is we don't want the mentality that we can just come there for the small stuff because it's convenient, but we'll go someplace else for the bigger jobs, because we have a high quality product. And if you'll come to us first, being a community business, come to us, we'll give you the best price we can and maintain our margin. Obviously, we have to stay in business, but the tendency is to go to a bigger box store for the bigger projects. Well, you're not really comparing the same quality. Now, if you want to come into us on a big project and say, hey, I've got this price from this big box store, and you guys are way too high, we can get in cheaper stuff. But we don't want to
Right.
lessen our quality. We want to maintain a quality product.
Let me give you a little tip. Don't use the word cheaper.
Okay.
Less expensive.
more cost effective.
Cost
There we
effective.
go. Well, we want people to realize the true value of coming to Odell Lumber.
If I'm building a house, can you help me with that?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. We've done many of those. I mean,
Okay.
from start to finish.
Excellent.
Any other changes you're looking at down the road?
Well, we've tried to dress up the place a little bit. I've got the wrestlers coming in a couple days to do some painting if the weather provides opportunity.
They do a great job, by the way.
Yeah, they do. And I wanted to give the money to them rather than some professional painter. So they decided they could come in and do that. We just remodeled the very first part of the showroom, the entryway. My wife and I spent about 20 hours last weekend painting, and then we had new floor put in yesterday. So the whole entryway looks different, and then we're getting new shelving in the showroom part and reorganizing all that probably within the next 6 weeks. We've cleaned up the outside of the lot, working on the gravel part where people have complained so much about the mud holes. It looked perfect until we got the rain the other night. We've got still some spots we need to work on, but we've also got a piece of equipment coming that's going to help offload the bigger material to a specific location or a specific spot where a contractor wants it or a homeowner wants it placed, and we no more dumping and scattering of lumber or damaging some. We can offload it carefully and put it exactly where the consumer wants it.
Grand opening soon?
August 30th.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to be during the whole day of our business hours,
All right.
7:30 to 5 on August 30th. So come by, and we've got some vendors coming in. It's going to have different products to show. So invite you over to come and see what we've got to offer. We'd
Perfect.
sure like to
Perfect.
meet you and get to know more of the public.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations and good luck in Rochester, Indiana.
Thank you, Dick. I appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping.
Thanks, Trent.
Thank you.
For stopping by this morning. Well, the trivia this morning is when
That's
did
right.
Fansler Lumber Company start? Well, he already answered it, so which is 1940.
Was that Art Fansler
Art Fansler.
that started that?
He owned that property and where Fansler Development is.
Okay.
Manitou Heights.
Okay.
That.
That's why the baseball diamond over there was named after him, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was in high school, we started football, and he gave us that land. I
Wow.
remember being out there picking up rocks. So.
Good exercise.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know about that. When you're 16, picking up
That's
rocks.
right. It's not fun. Not fun.
But he operated it for a long time, and of course, when World War II was over in '45, there was a big housing boom, and so he put up a lot of those homes that are right along 9th Street that you can see them right
Mhm.
now.
Exactly.
So, okay, well, let's close with this Words of Wisdom by Peter Drucker.
Yep.
Know him?
Mm-hmm.
American businessman. Management is doing thing right. Leadership is doing the right things.
Well said. Dick Belcher, as always, thanks very much.
Directed to Trent.
Mhm. Yes.
Directed to him.
Well done. Well said. Trent Odell, thank you for being here too. Tanner, always nice to see you on the First Federal program.